Hey, what's going on? I should figure out what I'm going to say first. Hey YouTube, welcome to Ride On 2. I'm Chris. This week what we're going to be doing is working on the track bike. I don't know if I told you guys or not, but yes, I bought a track bike. So new to the Ride On 2 garage, we have this lovely, yet banged up ZX6R. It's a 2009, and we're going to turn this thing into a track bike so we can go and have some fun putting the knee down. Now, when you first purchase a bike for the track, obviously it's not ready to go. We have to do something about the headlights because they're not supposed to be there. I only got one mirror to take off, so that's pretty handy. Don't need a phone mount. Do need the steering damper. If you're wondering why I got these hung up, it's because this lit bike was owned by a lady, and if you can tell, she's lowered the thing, so I have to put it back up. And luckily enough, they still had the suspension linkage to put it back to where it was. So that's the project for tonight. Is I'm going to start with that, get the suspension back up to where it's supposed to be. So I'm going to crank the back end of the bike, get it up so I can get that rear suspension out, get the linkage out especially, put the longer ones back in, and then we'll move to the front. All we gotta do at the front here, loosen all this triple tree stuff off, slide that off, slide the forks down, put this back inside down here, slide the forks back up, and then tighten it all back up again, torqued the way it's supposed to be. I'll put it back up, but unfortunately they've had to cut the kickstand because the bike was closer to the ground, so the original kickstand didn't work. Well, that is the original kickstand, they cut it. So I'm not going to have a kickstand, so I'm going to be forced to use the front wheel chock to hold the bike up from now on. But this is a track bike, so the kickstand's coming off anyway, so it's not a big deal. Well, let's get started. Well, that exhaust is clearly in the way. I think it needs to come off. I hope I still got the receipt for that. You have to undo these two cables right here, which run up to here, which is your back pressure valve. Now if I come back underneath, it should just be this bolt. Looks like there's a hanger bracket here. It's fastened. It's also fastened here. There's another clamp. And here. So if you want to just keep the cat, they make it easy, I guess. But on the racetrack, we don't need a cat, so that's gonna go bye-bye. Factory exhaust, aftermarket exhaust, considerable weight savings. Okay, all that effort basically was to get to here. Now we go back to the stock linkage. Okay, that's the rear done. I know it's not tight, I still gotta torque it. But I gotta look up those specs, so just showing you how that's done there. So now the back is back where it's supposed to be. I can actually put it back on the ground. Okay, so we got her up on the rear stand. Now we're going to connect these on somewhere they're not going to be intrusive. So I'm going to try to get into these holes right here. So now we just crank her up with those, like we do at the back. Okay, so need to undo that one, those two down there, same on both sides. Okay, so I was just in the house editing all my footage of what I was doing, and for some reason I lost the part where I put the front end up. So I'll show you what I did really quick. Right inside here, this bolt's the top of the triple tree. This one here does your riser, or I guess you want to call it. And I hope there's enough light. These two bolts down here are the bottom of your triple tree. I had to loosen those two off, loosen that one off. This used to sit on top of here because the fork was pushed upward to bring the bike down. So when I loosened this one off, I was able to slide this off on both sides, and then when this one was loose and these two were loose, the fork dropped down and hung down to about here, and then I slid this in, put the fork back up, and then snug them all back up again. They aren't tight yet. They still need to be torqued down, but I'm waiting because I can't get my torque wrench inside here. So I'm just not going to bother until I get this off, because this is all coming off for the race plastics. So the bike's at a normal ride height now. I'm waiting on some parts to show up. I'm waiting on the new race plastics. They should be another week or two. I got different exhaust for it because the flange on that one was the wrong size. I just had that one kicking around the shop. I was hoping it was going to work. It doesn't. I'm waiting on... Oh, and then I got to put my Woodcraft order in for the two sides of the engine casing and rear sets. And yeah, that'll be the next couple videos, putting all that stuff together. And then we gotta do some other stuff that doesn't actually, thank goodness, doesn't cost money, which is like flush the rad out, put in straight water. There's a couple other minor things like that to do. I have to look at the list. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry about not getting that footage. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying there with that quick little point and hey, do this. Anyway, remember my 3 rules: ride safe, have fun, keep shining the light up. Peace out. Talk to you later. You can also find me on Instagram at ride_on2, or I am also on Twitter as iRideOn2, and of course YouTube, ride on2. Anyway, talk to you later. Bye.